Hello everybody, my name is David, you can call me Zenheiser or Zen, and welcome back to a series that I thought I was going to leave dead in the ditch, but I decided to pick it back up. We're going to be playing some Tales of Arise. Now, I have a little bit of a history with the game, as I had started this way back when. I think I maybe got about 7 parts in or so, and I just never picked it back up. This time, however, we're going to start it, we're going to finish it, and we're going to do Before the Dawn. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but I'm excited to continue. With that in mind, I am going to be starting from scratch. I'm going to be doing a brand new game, and hopefully everything kind of works out from there.
In ages long past, it was believed that Mother Dana was indestructible and everlasting. Rena, on the other hand, was thought to be the domain of the gods, a paradise where the souls of the departed could rest forevermore. Oh, how wrong we were. In the face of Rena's unimaginable technology, its soldiers, clad in huge, shining armor, and its fearsome beasts, known as Zeugles.
Zeugles is not a threatening name at all. Not in the slightest.
That was 300 years ago. The world of Dana fell under Renan rule, and its new masters split the land into 5 distinct realms. And now today, Orbis Calaglia, one of the Renan's 5 realms. It is ruled over by the tyrant Balsef, lord of the Firemaster Corps.
Balsef's also not a good name, by the way, either. I just want to point that out. Just kind of comes off almost a little bit like Ballsack to me, and I'm not entirely about that.
The Danan people toil as slaves. Day after day they suffer, under the ruthless oppression of the Renan soldiers, with only one hope of escape. Death. Only in death is their agony finally brought to an end. They have forgotten what it means to be free. So complete is the Renan's domination.
Yeah, so they have to be very, very careful. I think I pointed this out last time, but the whole talk about slavery and stuff, especially as coming from being a person of color myself, that is a very, very scary line to walk through in regards to just, you know, how to present a story, because I think that there are some important stories like this that you can tell. You just have to be very careful about the line that you want to draw in regards to something like this. I keep looking at my other monitor, like if I was streaming, but mainly it's just to see if the recording's okay. And so far, so good. Everything looks fine.
Hurry up! You call that pushing? Put some back into it, embedded.
Iron Mask?
Why you?
Let me.
What is this? Some kind of slave support group? Mind your own business, you worthless. All right, third squad, time to regroup. Go on, get moving.
Hey, wait for me! Thank you, Iron Mask.
That's okay, Cole. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Iron Mask, you're bleeding. We need to get you looked at by Doc.
That bad, huh? Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
Okay, so we're about to jump into the gameplay right here. I've mentioned before that I have played at least this intro section all the way up until a little bit after we defeated who we're gonna be defeating in the future. I will actually kind of keep that under wraps for a second. But there was one thing that I did want to talk about before. This is actually my third time recording this. The first time was obviously when I did the series originally, and then I actually did a second recording where I think it actually came out pretty good. It wasn't going to be a cam recorded series, but I wanted to try to get my foot back in the door with recording, but I had some significant audio troubles, unfortunately, so it ended up leading to just a very, very awkward like listening experience. And there might be blips where I'll show you guys like here and there about something interesting or funny that may have happened, but for right now we're just kind of re-recording and we're just going to kind of continue on with everything.
Look after yourself and there'd be no need for sorries, would there? Now sit. So, still unable to remember anything, I take it?
Blank as always. Nothing but that strange dream.
No face, no memories. Unable to feel pain.
No face, no memory, no bitches. I'm so... That's the first thing that came to mind.
Yeah, let me see. You may not be able to feel pain, but that doesn't mean you can't be wounded, just like everyone else. If you're not more careful, you'll wind up dead without even realizing it one of these days.
And that's why we still have a health bar when we actually do get to gameplay.
More corpses than I care to count.
Unfortunately, that's hardly a rare sight around these parts.
Danans are always dying, and the Renans just watch. How long can this continue? Why doesn't anyone stand and fight?
Keep your voice down, will you? If only it were so simple, my friend.
You know, the nice thing about him healing him, not healing him up, is literally that he probably doesn't feel the burns because it's apparent that he doesn't feel pain. Let me tell you, the burns that you have to do when you get a wound like cleaned out with stuff is just awful. Sometimes it's worse than dealing with the wound itself in some occasions, but I know that it's gotta be what has to be done.
You know I'll always be grateful for that, but I can't just...
The race is won by the calm and the steady. You're still young, you have time. Wait for the right moment, both for yourself and the world. Work will be wrapping up for the day soon enough. Don't sit around here. Go out and feel the breeze against your skin. Even a slave's entitled to that. Just do me a favor and keep a low profile, all right? You stand out enough in that mask as it is.
I still, like...
Guess I'll go back.
One of the things that I've been trying to understand, at least about this, is how is homie able to, like, see
just like
out of this mask? Because it's very apparent, like, when you look at him, that you can't see anything, so it's so weird. And of course, you know, from a meta sense, I'm controlling him and guiding him around, but even still, that doesn't change the fact that he shouldn't be able to see a darn thing.
I should get some rest.
Or just barely anything, even. So let's just go on ahead and rest, because I'm obviously thinking about the wrong things.
How many people have slept in this bed
Not the fact that, you know, this is a very, very horrible situation for all the Danan people to be in.
I guess I should get some shut-eye.
I'll shut up more with some of the cutscenes, but the subtitles are there. And I think you guys probably would understand that by now. This is my third time going through this, so
I've got business with the freight train today, huh?
I'm what the people call slightly over it, but only slightly.
Great. Time to start another day toiling away for the Renans.
One of my larger pet peeves is whenever I have to start a new game like 20 million times. But it doesn't happen that often, and for this game specifically, I don't mind, just because I haven't experienced the opening in full so many times.
See some work around here.
I just realized it's Zoogle piloting the train. For some reason, for the longest time, I had always thought that that the train was just operating on its own. Like, I wasn't paying as much attention every time I watched this cutscene, and now that this is my third time watching it, there's a Zoogle pilot that was piloting everything.
Zephyr, she's here!
That's still very horrifying every single time I've actually like seen that part of the cutscene. Oh, she gonna do it. You know, one thing that I will say that I subtly appreciate, at least with this cutscene, is that compared to other games, they'll sit there and they'll like stand at the edge and look at you and then jump. No, she means business. She just already went and jumped. Like, powerful. And because of the power of this being a JRPG anime game, she landed probably within perfect reason, perfectly fine. And honestly, I love that for her.
Hey, you're...
Over there!
So I have a bit of a suspicion and a theory, but
Stay still! You cost us a lot
I
of trouble,
won't
you know.
know for certain what my theory is going to be up until at least we get to a point. It's one of those things that's kind of weird because I'm like the brain is just obviously like thinking and like making connections and synapses and everything, right? But I can't really act on them until we reach a certain part of the game, so that way we can have a more adequate discussion about it. Like, there's some additional context that needs to be had, which, don't worry, that additional context will come up soon, because obviously I haven't really gotten super far in the game yet, but I'm still at the point where I can do at least a little bit of theory crafting. Okay, go. All right, go, Iron Mask. Oh, nope, well, you hate to see it. He's got, I was like, not him, I gotten that like Bayonetta level cartwheels and twists and turns. For someone who's only supposed to be perceived as a slave,
Idiots. Hey, you two.
he has like the mobility of an acrobat, essentially. That guy, I'll say, this man who I want biblically right here, he has, I'll say, he has some of my favorite weapons, just like that gauntlet. And up, gotta make sure you don't touch her. She's Lady of Thorns for a reason. Little bit of a exploding introduction, huh?
You all missed your chance to become Lord, which means you lot live and die for me, the mighty Balsav. Got that through your skulls?
Like I said,
Now
Balsav is
hurry up
not a
and
good
bring me
name.
Shion.
No.
Even the drink's lost its appeal.
Someone's in a bad mood. Lord Wolsey, ruler of Orbis Calaglia. Ah, but it's wild beast you prefer, isn't it? Do forgive me.
That's toxic.
Ganabelt Valkyris, what do you want?
From what I hear, you seem to be having some trouble over there in Calaglia. As a fellow lord, I merely thought to ask whether I could be of any assistance to you.
Enough with the false pretense. I can tell a rat when it's sniffing around.
Okay, Mr. Detective.
I can only imagine the emotional toll failing to ascend the throne not once but twice must take. A most distressing state of affairs.
Shut up! It's none of your concern.
The crown contest is proceeding apace, and so quickly, I must say. It won't be long before the victor is crowned as the new sovereign.
I look forward to it, and you can be sure I won't forget our little chat.
Nor will I. Until next time.
So are they referring to this current chat that they just had, or like they had another chat obviously off camera that we haven't bore witness to? That's one of the things that I still didn't entirely understand, but I mean, only so much you can do about that. I'm so glad that my Steam pop-ups don't show up in recordings, because I have somebody who's been going online and switching games like non-stop. This is the PC version of talesofarise, by the way.
Who are you?
The name's Tilsa. I'm the medical officer for the Crimson Crows. You're in one of our safe houses.
Crimson Crows?
Don't tell me you've never heard of us. We're the Resistance, for the Danon people. We get in the way of the Bright Eye's best laid plans.
The Danon Resistance? I didn't know such a thing existed.
Oh, we exist all right. Though I guess we're not as famous as I thought we were. Seems like I know more about you than the other way around, Mr. Iron Mask. Is it true you can't take that thing off?
Not in the slightest.
Yeah. Worse is that I don't even know why I'm wearing it. That woman I was with.
Oh, yeah. She's quite the character, isn't she? Zephyr should be interrogating her over in the Slammer as we speak.
You locked her up? Why?
Why? Go take a look for yourself if you're so interested.
Go and find out for myself.
Okay, sorry about that. I had to take a quick step away, really lickety split. So let's go on ahead and meet up with the interrogation.
Damn it! So it wasn't a lie. The slightest touch is like being struck by lightning.
What are you doing?
So you're finally awake, huh?
What's going on here? What did she ever...
Mind your business.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I want to be a little flirty with this man right here.
If they touch you, they get electrocuted, huh? It doesn't seem to be poison or magic. Is this the reason Balsef's soldiers were after you?
I want to know how they captured her to begin with. That's one of the things that I have yet to kind of like figure out, because if nobody can like touch her.
When we looked into it deeper, the word thorns came up over and over again. And now we come across Miss Prickly herself.
Drop the attitude. Did you really think we wouldn't find out anything about you? Miss Shion Imaris?
Shion Imaris. Shion Imaris. I don't know why. I felt like that was just like a vibe.
That's right. This lady's got herself a surname, which means one thing. She's a Renin, our enemy.
Yeah, but she was being chased by Renin soldiers. So then, why?
That's exactly what we're trying to figure out. After all, aside from the clothes they wear, there's only one way to tell a Danon from a Renin, and that's whether their eyes light up or not. Ain't that right, Bright Eyes?
Big talk for someone who can't even use astral arts. Embedded.
Don't you call us embedded? Look, you see the
So yeah, I'm trying to take a better look at their eyes because of the, like, you know, her eyes do light up a little bit more in comparison.
The scars are a reminder not to rest until every last one of you is...
Well, the problem is that Zephyr's eyes look brighter than hers to me, so I'm not entirely sure what that means.
Won't do you much good in escaping here either.
Still, inflicting pain on anyone who comes near you. That's one hell of an ability.
You're wrong. You think this curse is some kind of great ability?
Curse.
Fair enough. All I know is Balsef must have his eye on you for a damn good reason. And until we find out why...
An ambush!
They must have tracked us down. Evacuate as planned. Hurry! And bring the girl. If she gives you any trouble, wave a spear in her face.
Got it.
Hey, Iron Mask. Sorry, but right now it's everyone for themselves.
What about
Okay, you know, fine. Put me in a free-for-all scenario. I will thrive because now I will probably have control, which means that I will automatically win every single fight going forward, assuming that every fight on normal difficulty is easy enough. I may increase the difficulty up to like hard at some point, but I want to wait until we have more tools available in the game and that I'm more comfortable with the systems that the game has. In the meantime though, we are going to be trying to help out in what ways that we can in the mine, which, I mean, all it really means is just clearing out all the Renin soldiers that were here.
Oh, it's just a Danon. You there! Where's the Renin girl who was here?
Well,
Spit it out! I want an answer, insurgent!
Yeah, and the answer is you best be shutting your mouth.
Go to hell!
You dare address a Renin armored soldier that way? I'll show you embedded!
Alright, let's listen to the kick-ass battle theme. This is by far, like... Oh, so this does not play like the more traditional Tales games I've noticed, where one of the biggest things that I need to get used to is R1 is the default attack button, which
be one of those Renin soldiers.
Which is weird to say the very least, because that means that the face buttons are where all my arts are.
What's this thing?
I only got that apple gel because I've been through this so many times now at this point, so it's something that doesn't faze me too much. Oh, no, that was terrible dodging. I'm so sorry y'all had to witness that. But I'm already kind of used enough to the combat system. One of the things that I thankfully can take advantage of is that this game does have perfect dodges, it looks like, kind of like in a recent game that can kind of come to mind in regards to perfect dodges is like the Bayonetta games, for example, or more recently for me, Grand Blue Fantasy. One thing that I keep trying to figure out though is if there's blocking in the game, and I was like trying to tunnel in and focus, and I was trying to press some of the other buttons to see if blocking was a potential option, but it unfortunately wasn't. Not the Vmare Imaris Daemor. Jeez, why are you using the full government name? Why though?
What the? You've got some kind
kind of death wish? Those are armored soldiers you're...
Shut up and get out of here while you still can!
Step aside, slave. These are Renan affairs you're meddling in.
Hey!
We've got a better chance working together. Besides, I don't much feel like being indebted to a Danon.
Fine, suit yourself.
All right. Got our first little two-player battle. One of the things, though, that I want to talk about, which was just very, Oh, sorry. Is that one of the things that's very... Hey, leave me alone. Okay, goodness. Sorry, I was focusing on comboing. But the thing that I've been trying to like squeeze out is that unfortunately, this is the first Tales game where they actually removed the multiplayer from, which was actually so unfortunate because I think that this game would have been very fun with multiplayer.
What could a Danon like you possibly gain from helping a Renan like me?
Trust me, I've no great love for Renans. I guess I'm just not as consumed with hatred as some...
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
Me? Friends with a Danon? Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, silly question. I don't remember anything about my past. Don't have any clues to go on either. Not even my own face.
Let me get this straight. You don't know what you look like, but you thought I might somehow recognize you?
Yeah.
Something like
that. Yeah, you know, just simple stuff. You know, things that just make sense.
Besides,
you know?
I can't feel pain anyway, so it's not like...
Wait, you really can't feel pain?
Yeah. It's just another thing I don't have. No pain, no face, no memories. I only know one thing about myself, and that's that I'm a slave.
What about your name? You must have one, right?
Iron
Hypothetically.
Mask. Got the name from the person who found me. Said that this way I wouldn't forget I had a real name out there somewhere.
I see.
So where to next?
Outside, silly. What do you think we fought all this way for?
All right. So we have our next objective, which is to basically head out and escape the mines with Xion. But I think I'll save that for the next time. So next time that we play Tales of Arise, we are going to be continuing by going ahead and heading out to the outside and see if we can get out of here before they end up taking all of us. So thank you guys also very much for watching. Leave a like or comment or dislike. Honestly, whatever one you do, because algorithms, you know, we gotta work with them. Anywho, I will see you guys all in the next one. Have a good rest of your day.